North of everything, far beyond the edge of the familiar world, lies a realm of profound silence and enduring cold. This is the High Arctic, a kingdom of ice, governed by the rhythms of the polar night and the midnight sun. For most of human history, this landscape was seen as a desolate frontier, a place of stark, unforgiving beauty, hostile to enduring settlement. Yet it is precisely this isolation and stability that has made it the perfect location for one of humanity's most critical undertakings. Here, on the Norwegian island of Spitsbergen, part of the Svalbard archipelago, we have chosen to build a sanctuary. Carved 120 meters deep into a sandstone mountain, a single, monolithic entrance pierces the permafrost. It stands against the elements like a modern monolith, a silent sentinel in the vast whiteness. During the long polar winter, it glows with an ethereal light, a beacon in the darkness that looks less like a building and more like a portal to another world. This is the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Its nickname, however, is far more dramatic, the Doomsday Vault. The name conjures images of a post-apocalyptic future, a last resort for a world undone by catastrophe. And while its purpose is indeed to provide a failsafe, the reality is more nuanced and far more immediate. It's not just about a single cataclysmic event, it's an insurance policy against 1,000 smaller, creeping disasters. Regional wars that destroy local seed banks, political instability that disrupts agriculture, economic collapse, and the slow, relentless march of climate change and biodiversity loss. Every single crop we rely on for food, from the wheat in our bread to the rice that feeds billions, began as a wild plant, painstakingly domesticated over millennia. That genetic diversity is our agricultural inheritance, a living library of traits that allows crops to adapt to new pests, new diseases, and a changing environment. But this library is fragile. It's estimated that we have already lost thousands of unique crop varieties over the last century. The vault is our attempt to stop the bleeding. It is a backup for the world's 1,700 gene banks, a place of last resort to safeguard the future of our food. But as we saw with the mysteries of Denver International Airport, whenever humanity builds monumental structures deep into the earth, especially those designed for survival, questions and conspiracies inevitably follow. The sheer scale and remoteness of this project inspire awe, but also suspicion. Why Svalbard, a demilitarized zone governed by an international treaty? What secrets are locked away behind its frozen doors, deep within the mountain? What exactly are we protecting? Who is it for? And what does its very existence say about the world we live in today? Join us as we journey inside the ice, to unravel the story of Earth's ultimate insurance policy. The choice of location is a masterpiece of scientific foresight. The vault is carved 120 meters into solid sandstone. Why? Because the permafrost provides natural freezing. Even if all mechanical cooling fails, the seeds will remain frozen for decades. It is built 130 meters above sea level, ensuring it stays dry even if the polar ice caps melt entirely. This is not just a building, it is a passive energy bunker designed to outlast civilizations. Stepping across the threshold of the seed vault is like entering a different state of being. The world outside, with its shifting seasons and unpredictable weather, ceases to exist. Inside, the air is kept at a constant, biting, 18 degrees Celsius. This isn't an arbitrary number, it is the international standard for long-term seed conservation. At this profound chill, the metabolic processes within each seed slow to a near imperceptible crawl. Life is held in suspended animation, its genetic potential locked away, safe from the ravages of time. This temperature, combined with low oxygen levels, dramatically extends the viability of the seeds, preserving some for hundreds, and potentially even thousands of years. It's a deep, artificial winter, engineered to outlast civilizations. Here, in this frozen sanctuary, over 1 million unique samples of the world's most vital crops are stored. Each sample, typically a packet of around 500 seeds, represents a distinct variety of a plant species, a unique genetic fingerprint. This is the accumulated agricultural heritage of humankind. From the most common strains of wheat and rice that feed billions, to rare, regional land races of maize and potatoes, known only to a few farming communities, they all find a final, secure home here. The collection represents the single greatest concentration of agricultural biodiversity on the planet. The vault operates on a simple but profound principle. It is a safe deposit box, The seeds remain the absolute property of the depositing country or institution. Svalbard is merely the custodian, the silent guardian. This foundation of trust has fostered a rare and powerful example of global cooperation. In a world often fractured by politics and conflict, this chamber is a space of pure scientific diplomacy. Here, ideologies melt away. Seeds from North Korea sit quietly beside seeds from the United States. The agricultural treasures of Iran rest near those from Israel. In this vault, humanity's shared vulnerability and our collective need for sustenance override all other divisions. The only allegiance is to the future of food. This biological archive is our ultimate insurance policy, a map back to agricultural stability if a global catastrophe strikes. The threats are no longer the stuff of science fiction. They're climate change, altering growing seasons, new plant diseases sweeping across continents, and the devastating loss of biodiversity through industrial monoculture. But the most immediate threat is often far more mundane and far more human. In 2015, the vault saw its first ever withdrawal. The Doomsday scenario wasn't a meteor or a nuclear winter, it was the Syrian civil war. The invaluable gene bank of the International Center for Agricultural Research in the dry areas, located near Aleppo, became inaccessible. It held unique varieties of wheat, barley, and lentils adapted to arid climates, precisely the kinds of crops we need in a warming world. But because ICARDA had wisely sent duplicates to Svalbard, they were able to withdraw their own seeds. They used them to regenerate their collection in the safety of Morocco and Lebanon, proving the vault's concept in the most sobering way possible. It was a stark reminder that doomsday isn't always a singular dramatic event. Sometimes it's the slow, grinding tragedy of human conflict. Naturally, such a high-security remote facility breeds mystery. When humanity builds a fortress at the top of the world, designed to outlast civilization itself, it's inevitable that our collective imagination begins to fill in the blanks. The sheer isolation, the cutting-edge security, and the gravity of its mission create a perfect storm for speculation. The vault is more than just a building. It has become a symbol, a canvas onto which we project our deepest anxieties about the future, and our suspicions about the powers that shape it. Every sealed door and silent corridor seems to whisper of secrets held just beyond our view, fueling a narrative that runs parallel to the official story. This phenomenon is not unique to Svalbard. Consider the persistent urban legends surrounding the Denver International Airport. Despite official explanations, tales of secret underground bunkers, cryptic murals depicting apocalyptic scenes, and hidden symbols have become part of its identity. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault attracts a similar brand of folklore. Rumors circulate with an air of authority in online forums and documentary films, whispering about what might lie in deeper unlisted chambers. The official blueprints are public, showing 3 main halls, but the core question that animates these theories is, why stop there? If you have the technology and resources to carve a sanctuary 120 meters into a mountain, what else might you place within its protected depths? The theories are as varied as they are fascinating. Is it purely seeds, or is there a level 2, a Vault B? Some speculate it could be a repository for something far more sensitive than agricultural data. Could it house the DNA of the world's elite, a genetic backup for a chosen few, or perhaps the genetic codes of extinct species, like the woolly mammoth, awaiting a future era of de-extinction technology? Others suggest a digital archive, a hardened server farm containing the sum of human knowledge, classified government data, or even the financial records of the global economy, shielded from solar flares, electromagnetic pulses, and catastrophic system failures. These are the modern myths, born from a facility that looks like it was pulled from the pages of science fiction. Officially, the answer is a firm and simple no. The Norwegian government and its partners at Crop Trust and Nordgen are unequivocal. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault is for one purpose and one purpose only: to safeguard the genetic diversity of the world's food crops. They maintain that its design is strictly utilitarian, with no hidden levels or secret agendas. Yet, the very nature of the vault's security means that public access is, and must be, almost entirely forbidden. This information vacuum, coupled with the profound silence of the Arctic tundra, leaves plenty of room for the world to wonder. The official narrative is clear, but the landscape itself seems to hold its breath, inviting us to question what we cannot see. We present these as unanswered questions, the gaps in the public record where curiosity and conspiracy take root. The Global Seed Vault is a monument to human hope. It represents our desire to preserve the past to guarantee a future. Whether it is a backup for a climate disaster or a silent witness to history, the fortress in the ice remains one of the most important and most guarded secrets on our planet. As long as the entrance remains frozen in time, the mystery of what we are truly preparing for remains.